man.
Good afternoon, sir. UT1 Gamble reporting for the LDO board.
Please take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, UT1.
Good
So,
afternoon, sir.
can you please tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and why did you join the Navy?
Well, I'm from Wareham, Massachusetts, which is about an hour south of Boston. Small, nice town. I grew up there from when I was born till 18. I went to middle school, high school, elementary school there, and exceeded very well. And after high school, I joined the workforce for a little while, and I saw some of the career paths that my friends were choosing, and that wasn't so much for me. I saw some of the kids that were graduated a year or two before me. I saw the path that they were heading, and I didn't like that either, so I decided to join the Navy to better myself.
That sounds good. So, how long have you been in the Navy? And tell me a little bit about where you've been in your
I've been in the Navy for 10 years now. Came in January 2001. My first duty station was Gulfport, Mississippi, NMCB 74. And from there I was a project manager and project supervisor for the majority of my missions. I went to Puerto Rico on my first deployment. The second deployment I went to Croatia. The third deployment I went to Bahrain. And the fourth deployment I went to Iwakuni, Japan. From there I transferred to CBMU 303 in San Diego, where I was also project supervisor, project crew leader for the majority of the missions there as well. And from there I transferred to NMCB4, Port Hueneme, where again I was a project supervisor, project manager. I went to Afghanistan last year for 8-month deployment, and I just wrapped up a IA in Iraq, where again I was project supervisor and project manager for the majority of the missions.
Okay, well, that
Here I am.
sounds good, UT1. Well, we're glad to have you with us here.
Thank you.
What is your marital status?
My marital status, currently I'm single, never been married. I do have full sole physical custody of my 5-year-old son.
Why don't you tell me about some of your hobbies?
Hobbies? I'd like to play sports, any and all sports, particularly basketball, softball, football, flag football anyway. I like to go fishing, boating, any water activities as well, but majority of the time I'd like to go play basketball and football, and golf as well. But I think a lot of the team sports build a lot of camaraderie with your fellow troops, so it's good for all.
Now, tell me why you want to be an LDO officer.
Why I want to be an LDO officer, sir? First and foremost, I want to be a naval officer. I have been since I came in, and I still do now more than ever. When I picture an LDO officer, when I see an LDO officer walk down the street or walk into a building, I look at him and I say to myself, that's an expert in his job, in his field, and that's exactly what I want to be. And everything I've done since I came in is all groundwork that led me to this point.
That sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
What do you have that makes you think that you stand out from the other interviewees?
Other interviewees, sir?
Yes, UT1.
Well, since I was younger and up till now, I've been put in leadership positions for majority of everything. I've been in high school, I was the captain of the basketball team. As soon as I came into the military, even though I was lower ranking than the majority of the people, I was put in leadership positions. I have a certain characteristic of ambitious / charismatic that others seem to follow. I've been very fortunate for that. And another thing that I stand out, I believe, is on my off-duty time, I went out and acquired a bachelor's degree in organizational management. Not because I had to, because I wanted to. I wanted to develop my leadership skills even further. I think that's why I stand out more than the other interviewees.
You were selected as an LDO officer. What will you do to improve the Navy and the quality of your troops?
Improve the Navy and the quality of my troops, sir? Development. I would develop those subordinates into the leaders that I feel are adequate for the military. I feel when I first came in, I was misled by some of my peers and senior leadership that I thought were supposed to guide me in the right direction. And the things that I know now and gained in my 10 years experience in the military, I will mold and better these troops that first come in to lead them in the right path.
Describe yourself with one word, T1.
Describe myself in one word, sir. Charismatic.
I like charismatic. Well, UT1, I think that about wraps up our interview. I'm going to go ahead and put my recommendation on this, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem, UT1.
Thank you very much for your time. Have a good day.